So hello from the very sunny countryside. I've got to say, this May is slapping hard, I've got to say. As soon as I open my blind and I see the sun rays just shine through, I just am like automatically in a good mood. I just thought I better intro the vlog because I don't speak for a long time. So I had a little solo date with myself. One of my favourite things to do, I've got to say. I am an introvert and I think, naturally a bit of a loner. I stumbled across this absolutely beautiful bookshop that kind of reminded me of, like, everything reminds me of, like, Notting Hill. You know, the film Notting Hill and Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts. I just really fancy Hugh Grant in Notting Hill. That's basically why I bang on about it. I just think he's so cute. Anyway, he's just fit. He's just cute. He's just like... Anyway, and I just kind of channeled that energy as much as I could into that, visiting that bookshop. And it has a writer's cafe. Could you get much better? Not really. I'm still, as you can no doubt tell, really trying to get on board with this talking to the camera thing. I'm not really that comfortable doing it, but I'm going to try and get better. So none of this is planned. This is just me doing whatever. So yeah. So I'm gonna go home now. Oh, that's part of my top. What's the word? The bookshop was gorge. Bloody hell. The bookshop was stunning, like so beautifully designed. I complimented the manager who was really happy about it. And she was actually so nice. She was actually like, oh, if you take this shot, it will be really pretty. Like, these books are arranged in such a way that, like, it would look really good on your camera. It was really sweet. Obviously, that romanticisation has been ruined by the fact that I have literally just washed my car in the car wash and a bird has crapped all over my windscreen. I've never ever tried kombucha. in my entire life ever. So let's see if I like it. So this is Brazilian orange and mango from M&S. I'm not gonna lie, I was very attracted to the packaging. Okay, smells good. Yeah, it's nice. Anyway, lovely relaxing solo date today. I'm gonna go home, cook dinner and chill, and figure out what else to film. Yeah, right, I'll see you later. So I thought I'd better review a book in this vlog, seeing as I went to a bookshop and I didn't buy any books and I didn't speak to you about any books and I haven't reviewed any books for you. So a book that I have actually been reading but did not actually buy from that bookshop. I bought this from a charity shop. It's called It's Not How Good You Are, It's How Good You Want to Be by Paul Arden. So this is the book. You can't read it because I have the mirroring thing on the iPhone because I don't like to see myself from how I actually look. Like, I do not, that is so disconcerting and so disorientating and really unenjoyable for me. So sorry, but you can't read this because I've got the flip thing on the iPhone. I will not post if I had it like the right way round, if that makes sense. Anyway, whatever. But this is by somebody that I'm pretty sure worked in advertising and marketing for years, and basically it's life lessons and advice from that period of his life, but like writ large. So yes, it's advertising and marketing inspired, but like he's applying it to like all areas of life. Every single couple of pages essentially a new thought and a new kind of statement on life. But so for example, like, I'll just read it. It says, don't look for the next opportunity, the one you have in hand is the opportunity. Do not seek praise, seek criticism. Have you noticed how the cleverest people at school are not those who make it in life? All this kind of thing. So it's quite it's a little bit edgy, actually, the way he's written it. Sometimes I feel like I'm reading a bit of a, what's the word? A puzzle. What's the word for puzzle? But more kind of literary. What's the word? The word is, it's a bit like a riddle. I'm very much in my self-help development era. I think because I'm in my late 20s and I'm freaking out, as I think is probably quite normal and relatable for many people. I am now obsessed with self-help and development, and I literally consume it every day, hoping that it will filter into my brain and it will just like make my legs move and my brain start changing, and without me actually having to do anything myself. Well, there's one like lesson or statement that I felt like really made sense to me, and it said, do not put your cleverness in front of the communication. And that's something that I've realised I have done particularly recently with a particular scenario. So there's a thing that I'm trying to do at work. Well, not at work. There's like a kind of passion project essentially of mine, and because I don't have faith, unfortunately, in my communication skills and my articulation, as you can probably understand from this one video, I feel like I put so much of my energy into the material work, hoping that that alone will suffice. So for example, with this particular scenario, I created this big pitch document with loads of graphics and loads of text and loads of video and I'd done all this research, right? But when I actually went to pitch the idea, obviously I started tripping over my words. I was so nervous. I was so kind of like unsure about myself, and I felt like it all kind of just left my brain. But anyway, you know, do not put your cleverness in front of the communication. I was like, yeah, that's basically what I did, which actually isn't very clever. But obviously I'd done all this research and I tried to look like an expert. But when it actually came down to it, I had a couple of minutes really to hook someone onto an idea. And it was like, you know, was I successful? And the answer was, I'm not sure. That would have been more important in some ways than actually doing the work. And this book has also reminded me of another quote that I've heard recently. And it was basically saying that you should actually aim for rejection, essentially, rather than just aim for success. We've all heard that really successful people, you know, go through so much rejection, as we're all going to do in our whole life. And I really liked the way it spun that as like, okay, seeing rejection not as a negative, but as actually a sign of progress, and as a sign of kind of like you being active and you actually doing something, and you're actually getting your idea or whatever it is from outside of your mind, from the cage of your mind into the reality of the world, and you're kind of essentially speaking your idea into the world, and sharing it with other people, and that's the only other way that you're gonna progress. Now that's a no, that's one obstacle that I can kind of put aside, and I've actually moved that obstacle out of the way, and now I'm focusing on these other things, these other potentials, you know, which obviously have the potential to say yes. So now I know, you know, it's almost like filtering through the bull, you know, the bullshits. So yeah, so anyway, thanks for listening to my ramblings. Next time I should probably create some sort of a script, but hope you enjoyed, and I will see you another time. Bye.